Good morning. This is Mike Houston with your Friday morning weather hazard briefing for Southeast Idaho. Looking at our weather impact summary slide, we expect to see an increasing chance of showers beginning tonight and moving into Sunday. Temperatures will remain cool until about the middle of next week when we see temperatures beginning to warm at that time. Looking at satellite imagery this morning, you don't see much here, but there is an approaching low-pressure system here off the coast of Canada. It'll be shifting south and east towards the northwest coastal waters. That'll begin to impact our forecast as we get into the latter part of the weekend. Looking at our weather impact matrix, there's really nothing in here that is impactful. For the most part, we see as I mentioned, an increasing chance of precipitation in the form of mostly snow and the lower valley rain as we work through the weekend into Sunday. We do expect a couple more disturbances to pass through the region early next week, Monday and Tuesday, to continue to give us some showery weather, but nothing really impactful on the horizon at this point. Looking at our forecast charts for today, and this is particularly the storm track. That low-pressure system that has been an issue for us the last couple days is now working off to the south and east. We have a high-pressure ridge now developing along the coast. That'll keep us dry this morning, but this afternoon, the next storm system that was upstream that I pointed out on the satellite imagery there will begin to throw some moisture up over the top of the ridge. That'll spill into southeast Idaho. And we'll begin to see an increase in the chances of precipitation late this afternoon going into tonight and increasing as we work our way towards Sunday. We'll see that over the next series of slides here. Here we are looking at the probability of precipitation this afternoon. Slight chance, like I said, here in the Central Mountains and up towards Salmon. Maybe see something here in the Southeast Highlands. I wouldn't hold my breath. High temperatures today, still remaining fairly cool. Looking at readings in the mid-40s down here in the Magic Valley, maybe creeping up towards 40 here in Rexburg, and temperatures generally remaining in the 30s here in the Central Mountains and Eastern Highlands. Advancing to Saturday, that ridge begins to shift a little bit east as the next Pacific storm system approaches the coast. Again, we will see some moisture from this system spilling over into this ridge, into southern Idaho. It'll produce mostly a slight chance of showers across most of our mountainous areas. Not expecting a whole lot down here in the Snake River Plain, and still remaining cool. Now, as we get into Sunday, we get some reinforcing energy, and then that low-pressure system begins to move inland. A little slower on today's progs than what we saw yesterday, but still precipitation moving inland. There is a definite split showing up now where you see this northern sector of the trough and the southern portion of the trough kind of diverging. That typically means lighter precipitation across the region. Although our probability of precipitation still remains fairly high. I mean, we're looking at likely probability here of precipitation in the Central Mountains and the Southeast Highlands, and a good chance here throughout the Snake River Plain. Temperatures will be warm enough for rain down here in the Snake River Plain, and then some of these lower valleys, like maybe the Wood River, and certainly down here in the Southern Highlands, will see a mix of rain and snow, or even rain in the lower valleys. As we get out to Monday, that low-pressure system now working east of the Continental Divide, we get a fairly strong and moist westerly flow impinging on the northwest states. So we'll see a active storm pattern here Monday and going into Tuesday. And along with that, we'll see some embedded disturbances passing through the region, producing shower activity across the region. Here we are looking at the probability of precipitation for Tuesday. Generally ranging from a slight chance in the valley here to a chance up in the central and eastern mountains. I did want to show you that temperatures would be warming as we get out to midweek. Here we are looking at 60-degree or close to 60-degree readings in the Magic Valley, which is almost 10 degrees warmer than what we saw for today's high forecast. So we see that as well in the Central Mountains, where we're seeing readings now in the low to mid 40s, and similar readings here across the Eastern Highlands. So to recap, we have an increasing chance of showers beginning mostly tonight, going into Sunday primarily, and temperatures will remain cool. We do expect a warm-up by about midweek next week. That's all I had for you here this morning. If you had any comments or questions, please give us a call here at the number on the screen. Thank you.